Louise Fay for VIP Boxing, and I am here at the Connecting Live in Hull with Golden Girl, Gemma Richardson.
Yay!
Gemma, congratulations.
Thank you.
Not only are you 2-0, you're 2-0 with a stoppage against a tough Tereza Dvorakova.
Yeah.
Talk me through it, girl.
It was good. I'm happy to get obviously back in there again. It's nice that it's in Hull and closer to home for me. It was nice to have that support as always. And I'm just happy I got the win and not obviously the stoppage as well. I think that's like big. I'm never like a boxer to try and force a stoppage or ever think about I'm going in there to stop someone. If it comes, it comes, and I'll be happily taking it. So it's nice, a nice cherry on the top it is.
You've thought about this, you've built this moment up for such a long time.
Yeah.
We talked about it back in Bolton, didn't we, after your debut? And with your debut, your camp was really tough. You was not well moving into it and all of that sort of stuff. So you've been chomping at the bit, haven't you, to get back in and to do what you've just done tonight.
100%.
And we've seen you through camp, and just, you know, camp's been a completely different kettle of fish this time. You can see it on your face, Gemma. How different was that tonight?
I think it was so different, obviously, with the struggles of the last camp. I don't think we really said much to many people, but like, you always think of your dream first debut and like your dream camp, and obviously that didn't go right with me with the illness. I didn't know if I was going to fight or not. So I think it was really important to nail down on this camp, make sure everything was right, make sure everything was all guns blazing going into it, which it was. And I think stuff like that, obviously you get the results, so I'm happy obviously with the outcome without getting the stoppage. I still think there's more to give. I'm not like 100% happy myself. I think people around me are, but I think you're your own worst critique, so there's a lot more things I want to improve on for the next fight, but I think that's always going to be the case.
Absolutely, and the thing is, this is what makes a champion. Being a perfectionist, looking for the 1%, the tiny little tweaks and improvements and things, Gemma, and that is why you are so highly decorated as an amateur. So to come into the programme and not approach it in the same way would be crazy. And it's not you, is it?
No.
And we spoke briefly just before the fight today, and we saw you at the weigh-in yesterday, and we had a little look at your opponent. And what you said to me was, she looks game. Yeah. She's ready. She was training this morning on fight day and all of that sort of stuff. And I said to you, did that get you up for it a little bit more? And you was almost on your toes when we were talking about it.
I was ready to shell the box and get in there.
It's just been a completely different experience, hasn't it?
Like, I think that's so important, having opponents that are game, that want to come and win and in shape. And like, obviously she was training this morning. She didn't just come for like a bit of a holiday, a bit of a payday. She came to give it her all and that. And I think they're the opponents I want. I want to do big jumps every fight. I want to go that one step further next fight. I want to be in with these opponents that are going to test me, just because I want to get into the deep end and I want to get them titles. So I think it's so important to get them rounds now and get tough people and build up to that level that I want to get to.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, with your opponent, with Dvorakova, she's had 16 fights. Yeah. But not just that, she's come from a kickboxing and Muay Thai background. Yes. She's a tough girl.
You can tell with her stance and that as well. You can tell she's been around different sports.
So had you had a look at her before and looked at that stance? Because her arm, when she comes in with a high arm, then when she starts to throw, they do come out a little bit. And I'm looking like I'm on the camera. I'm doing all the moves behind the camera here. No one can see me.
Do you know what? No, I'm one of these people that I don't really like to look at my opponents. I know John, I know Amph, I know my dad's got that. I know they're studying and I'm like confident enough in them. And I've got that belief in them that whatever they tell me is what I need to know. I don't want to worry about opponents. I don't want to do too much research. I think that's the when I start overthinking. Yeah. If I just leave it to them and they tell me what they want me to know, which I got told that she's done different sports and she's in kickboxing, she's in everything. And I just listen to what they tell me, and I think that's like the main part of our camp is like we listen to each other and we trust each other. So I just took what they told me in the fight and then just did what they want me to from there. And I think it works well.
You are a dream team. It's a pleasure to watch you guys. And like you just said, you've got your dad there, but you've got John Stubbs and Aunt Kelly, the terrible trio. They really, really
in purple as well. It's not a look them free, is it, in purple? When they put them T-shirts on, I thought, oh, maybe going all purple was a mistake.
Even with the trainers.
I know, the matching trainers. I know, John's passionate about that.
So, talking about that corner and, you know, you're listening to what they're saying, you're trusting the process all the way through camp. Do you hear a word that they're saying to you when you're in the ring on fight night?
Do you know what, it's funny enough, the ref said that to me. So after we came to get the decision, he went, you listen to your corner so well, like everything they said I was trying. And I think that's so important, like I really think that's a big part of my game as well, is listening and being able to adapt and to do that. So everything they were shouting there, the free voice, everyone else I can't hear anything, but them free voices I can hear and I can at least try to do what they're telling me, which I think is so important. I think that shows the connection we've got and built up.
Absolutely, it's clear, certainly for us who know you, to see. So going back to that fight then, you popped Tereza's nose in the first round, you hurt her in the first round, you stuck to the straight shots, but you were just creeping forward with everything, just inching forward all of the time. Coming back to the corner after that first round, what were the instructions at that point then?
Do you know, after the first round, we wasn't too happy. Well, they was happy, but I knew myself, I rushed it a bit too much, I was getting a bit too involved. I think towards the later of the first round is when I started getting my range a bit. And it was just that to not get that close, to take that inch back. And the straight shots was working nice. To stick to that and step in, because obviously she does that lay back as well. So it's right to get that range right. So I think that was the takeaway from that first round, just settle into it and then go from there.
So we kind of dissected the fight, but just tell me, how did that feel tonight? Knowing that you've just opened the show for Deep Waters, right? We've got Brad Ray and Shakan Pitters headlining for the European title. You've just opened that show. Thousands and thousands of pairs of eyes on you. It's giving me goosebumps, Gemma. Tell me how it feels.
It's so surreal. I don't even think it's sinking. I think when I got told it was going to be live and I got a slot, I tried to not think about it, because I think
did we?
No, it came. I think that was the best thing, is it came such a surprise. It didn't have time to sink. I didn't have time to feel the pressure or anything. But I absolutely love it. I love being on the stage. And I mean, they got the ring walk song wrong, so my ring walk was a bit I didn't know what to do. I was like, this is my ring song. I was like, just get me to the ring. I know it will come next time. But I loved it. I just think having the taste of that makes me want it even more. I want more of them shows. I want to headline one day. Just having that little taste there, and it makes you want to chase more.
In this camp, you've been sparring some of the best,
right?
And in Ellie Scotney, let's just, and she's going to be on this huge PV card on Netflix in a couple of weeks' time. Can you see yourself up there doing that with those girls, creating her story?
That is 100% the dream. I've sparred Ellie Scotney. The other week I sparred Chantal Cameron, who's obviously on the same one. On this Monday coming, I'm going back to London to spar Ellie for a last spar before she goes to America. I said I'd come over again for a last spar, so I'm straight back in the gym.
Love it.
But they're the girls I want to be surrounded around. They're the girls I want to be sharing cards with. I want to be on shows with them girls. They're killing at the minute, especially Ellie. She's just world class. She is world class. So to be sharing ring with her, inspiring her, and the likes of Chantal Cameron, it's only going to bring me on. Hopefully one day it'll be a nice little story to say I'm sharing the card with him or something. Definitely.
Oh, we hopefully hope that. Are you going to be out there to watch the fights? Are you going
over
to America?
100%.
Oh, amazing.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I wish. I'll be on Netflix. I'll be on Netflix. I thought you meant Brad and that. I was I'm going to go down and watch them now, but no, I'll be shouting for them both.
No, absolutely.
I will from home.
I love that.
Stop her as well.
And you were the first girl to stop her.
Was I?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know that.
Do you know what? You're so right. She's never been stopped.
Yeah, oh my God, that's a big thing. I didn't even know that. I didn't get told that.
Amazing.
It makes it even better.
See, this is why I've got Lee with me.
Yeah.
He's the man with the figures. So another congratulations off the back of that. Gemma, is there anybody you want to say thank you to?
I just want to say a massive thank you, obviously, to my team, that they know that already. My S&C coach, Gav, I think he's played a massive part. Pete Bell, my nutritionist, he's working hard behind the scenes with me. And obviously Sadie and the little baby soul, because they put up with me a lot. In camp, I literally live with them, so I think they deserve a special shout out as well.
Well, you've just done it. Gemma, congratulations. You are 2-0 with a stoppage.
Thank you.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.